Kolkata, with its myriad of hues and sides, moved forward at its own pace. Removed from the deafening sound of the world outside its shores, it's a world in its own. The narrow lanes are like a maze where you find yourself getting lost in mellow nostalgia. Smell the essence of history exuding from these pages. It hides the pearls of wisdom. These formidable monuments tell stories of ages gone by. Etched on these dusty lanes are footprints of souls that have wandered here and stayed. The city is also considered to be a hub of tantra and black magic. If you have some ghost chasing on your mind, that you might find sashaying down the corridors of National Library of India. A more creepy experience, going by the legend, awaits you at Putulbury, the House of Dolls, the South Park Cemetery, Writers Building, and more. Let's zoom and view Kolkata through spooky lenses. National Library. People reading alone in the library have felt the presence of someone breathing down their neck. This is what people say about the National Library in Kolkata. This happens even more when they do not keep a book in its place from where they took it. It is also said that sounds of footsteps are heard near them. Apart from being the largest library in India, the spookiness in this library makes it one of the most haunted places in Kolkata. South Park Street Cemetery. Well, haunted or not, visiting a cemetery is an unusual experience. Kolkata's South Park Cemetery too has its claim to fame when it comes to a spooky tale or two. The cemetery, its dilapidated appearance notwithstanding, has been labelled as haunted ever since a group of tourists caught a vague white figure on their cameras. The tourist from the group who saw the apparition suffered an asthma attack right there, though he had no history of asthma. Going by the stories, the rest of the group members too fell ill soon after visiting the cemetery. While the graves look creepy enough in daytime, shadows sure make the place look out of this world once the sun goes down. Putulbury, a haunted house full of dolls. With a name like that, there is little doubt about the spooky quotient of this one, an old, dilapidated building with just a few residents on the lower floors and a terrace that is adorned with dolls. It has a good number of horror stories about it. Nobody is allowed to visit the upper floors of the building, not even during daytime, since the place is supposedly haunted by the spirits. People confess to hearings and hysterical laughter from the upper floor of Putulbury at night. While the story might be or might not be true, the very sight of the building is enough to send chills down the spine. Lower Circular Road Cemetery. The South Park Street Cemetery is not the only haunted cemetery in Kolkata. The Lower Circular Road Cemetery is also known for its paranormal activities. The story about this place goes like there was a civil servant in the British era, Sir William A. Magnaton, who was killed brutally during the war. His body was ripped apart, and it was his wife who visited Afghanistan, assembled the leftover parts of his body, returned to Kolkata, and buried it here in its Lower Circular Road Cemetery. In case anyone narrates his story near his grave, a huge tree above the grave starts shivering.